Hi, so we're doing Bob's Burgers as our developmental network example. This is the family. We have Bob, Linda, Teddy, and the kids. And this is Jimmy Pesto, who is Bob's arch nemesis. So our goal here is that we're going to make a burger. Bob makes a burger, and that means that the Bob gene was transcribed. This is Bob. He owns Bob's Burgers, and his goal is to make and sell his burgers to his customers. Linda is Bob's wife. She is super supportive, and basically if Linda were to leave Bob, he wouldn't be able to make burgers anymore. He would feel very lost and confused. So Linda is an activator in this scenario. Teddy is Bob's best friend and best customer. So Bob will make burgers for Teddy when he's present. So Teddy is an activator. Jimmy Pesto is Bob's arch nemesis. He owns a restaurant across the street, and whenever he comes over to talk to Bob, they always end up arguing. So Jimmy is going to be a repressor, so whenever Jimmy is present, Bob cannot make burgers. So as a recap, we have Linda as our activator, Teddy as an activator, and Jimmy as a repressor. So how are the burgers made? So we have Jimmy, who blocks the transcription site, and Linda is able to come block Jimmy. And Teddy is able to come to the restaurant and use money to transcribe and allow Bob to make his burgers. So what would happen if Linda is absent? Well, that would mean that nobody is able to block Jimmy Pesto, so Teddy can't come to the transcription site and bind, so Bob's not able to make any burgers. What would happen if Jimmy is absent? Well, that would mean that there's no repressor, so Linda doesn't need to repress Jimmy, and Teddy is still able to go get his burger. What would happen if Linda and Jimmy are absent? Bob is still able to make a burger, so this would have the same phenotype as if Jimmy were just absent, and that's because Teddy can still bind. And if Teddy and Jimmy are absent, Bob can't make a burger, and that's because Teddy's not there to help with the transcription, so nothing is able to be transcribed. So in conclusion, Linda blocks Jimmy from blocking Teddy, and Teddy helps activate the Bob gene, and that is what our developmental network would look like.